Uh, what's up, guys? It is sit here for a second, chat with you guys, and let things that I got on the brain in regards to uh, Mixer for one, and then also in regards to The Last of Us 2 so far, and give you guys my honest opinion about the game as of right now. We probably didn't do any streaming tonight, as you all know. So surprisingly, with me being up, and I figured I just wanted to go ahead and talk to you guys for a little bit and everything. So first and foremost, Mixer, Mixer. Yeah, and I got to sit this phone down for a second so I can tie up this bag. So the thing with Mixer, as you know, some of you guys know, I was streaming on Mixer for I want to say it was about a month, maybe 2 months or whatever. And I feel for the individuals that were really starting to build a community on Mixer for one, and for any of like the smaller streamers and things like that. I feel for them because it's tough to build a community starting from zero, starting from nothing, and to get following and things like that. You gotta have a lot of things going your direction in regards to some luck, being entertaining, and of course standing out from the thousands of different streamers. Not even just on Mixer, but also just in general. YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. Kevin, what's up? YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, and things like that. You need a lot of things to kind of go in your direction to stand out from the rest of it. Sorry, guys, I gotta hold the phone in a funny way. They left all this shit sitting out here, and it's dark as hell outside too. So in regards to everything that was going on with it, and it was really sudden, like extremely sudden, like out of the blue. And I don't like the way that they did it in regards to just putting an announcement out on Twitter, and that's it. Not giving not giving any of the content creators except for the major ones, Ninja Shroud, and yeah, I mean I know the reason why they do it. And also Facebook brought them out as well too. But this way everything was handled, man. Just the way it was handled was like really dirty, really dirty. I felt as though they should have let all their streamers know, regardless on if you're a big streamer or a small streamer, give them a heads up before they put a big pressure out on the fact of them shutting down. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. I feel like they should have put a press or put a statement out to the streamers first, Nah, I don't see they're gonna. I don't think that's gonna ever happen. YouTube is partnered with Google, and Google's a major thing. So they have more behind them than Twitch, and YouTube actually has like major streamers partnered with them as well too. YouTube gaming was actually doing more numbers as far as viewer wise than sorry it's dark in here. I'm trying to clean some shit up. YouTube gaming was actually doing more viewer wise than what's up, Rosario? They were doing more viewers on YouTube gaming than whatchamacallit, Mixer was. Sorry guys, once again, it's dark as shit right now. I'm trying to do some straightening up out here in the living room because I gotta take out this trash. Yeah, we'll talk about that in 1 second. But yeah, I just feel as though, man, put out a statement to your streamers first. Let them know, give them a heads up before that you start to make a big presser in regards to shutting down Mixer, and then you can go ahead and release a Twitch or a Twitter post to everyone knowing, let them know that Mixer will be shutting down. That's the way I would have done it. But a lot of people didn't even know anything about it till they seen that post on Twitter in regards to Mixer shutting down. So a lot of people was left in the dark. No pun intended. A lot of people was left in the dark in regards to the decision behind Microsoft to completely shut down Mixer altogether. It was a good thing I stopped when I did as far as on Mixer. Because like I said before, it's already tough to grow as a streamer. Already to get eyes on your channel and to make yourself known. Like it is very, very tough to be not just a streamer, but even just like a YouTuber or content creator. It's a tough thing to do as far as something like that. But it's dark, but it feels good out here though. So yeah, I feel like it was just a whole messed up situation with that, and they could have done it better. They could have definitely handled it better. Now, if you didn't know, so unless you are partnered with, if you are partnered with Twitch or Mixer, and if you wanted to move over to Facebook Gaming, then they will honor your Facebook. Will honor the contract or the partnership contract that you have with them until whatever that contract runs out, and then that'll be it. But the problem is that some people don't want to do Facebook Gaming, so you're now stuck with YouTube Gaming. It is another option. Besides that, and hopefully for the individuals that are affected by that, in regards to the whole thing with the shutdown, hopefully it works out for them. And if anybody was getting monetized and getting donations and things like that with Mixer, that their livelihood isn't really affected by so much. Just a lot of different factors, man. That's kind of like throws all together, to be real, man. So, it was cool. I think Mixer had some good ideas in regards to like what they do in battle royale games with the whole hype zone thing. Sorry, with the whole hype zone thing in regards to trying to bring more people to your channel to help give you more exposure. I think that was a cool feature. I just hope that YouTube very well into account and try to implement it into their platform somehow, some way. But it's really no telling in regards to that. So for anyone, like I said, that is affected by Mixer shutting down, you know, sorry to hear. And if you put in a lot of time and a lot of work into growing your community and growing your channel, and it just didn't work out for you in the end. I heard this director mode glitch. I haven't played GTA in a long time. So, Last of Us 2, right now. I am on day 2 in Seattle. I streamed it yesterday. And I will tell you, and this is where, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are going to. I haven't even played it again since that other day yet. I don't know when I'm gonna get back into playing it again. Just because I'm playing Last of Us right now. So this is where it may get tricky. Well, for anyone that's actually tuned into the streams, then you already know what the big major thing that happened early in the game is. So I'm trying to think of the best way to put it. This game is not for everybody, and I look at it in the same sense of Death Stranding, and Death Stranding is a game that's not for everybody. Some people automatically prejudged it just based off of the first maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes of gameplay, and actually haven't completed the game or gotten deep into the game to see the type of stuff that actually entails behind it. And I feel like some of the reviews or a lot of the ratings that I'm seeing on, like, I think it's like Metacritic and things like that, a lot of the ratings that I feel as though are on there are not justified in a way. And I think a lot of people are just rating the game without actually playing it, but just basing it off of the spoilers that they had seen for it. Now, from what I understand, it was probably about 3 hours worth of spoilers that had leaked, a couple months ago. And I will preference my comments by saying this. I can understand why some people will be upset, and I can understand why some people will be kind of turned away from the game just based off of what happens with one of the major characters getting killed, and the manner that they got killed. Totally can understand that. I'm not looking at it in a sense of just going off of straight emotion right now, just based off of how, what I've done with the game so far. I feel as though, for me personally, and I honestly still feel like this game is a straight revenge story. So, based off of what happened with, based off what happened with Ellie and what she witnessed, and now with her going after the individuals that killed Joel, and also Tommy going after the individuals that did that to Joel as well too. But then also the other character that I've only played a little bit with, just in that one beginning part, which is Abby. somehow and I haven't gotten to that part yet. She's tied into the original game somehow, and for her to go specifically after Joel means something has happened that has affected her in a sense that has some tie-in with the original, and it's got to be really, 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 really bad for her to go on such an expedition to go after one person, which was Joel. Um, what's up, boss? To go after one person, which is Joel, and at some point we'll get to seeing exactly what happened with her. Um, so to me, this is playing out like a straight, like I said, a straight revenge type story in general, not only with Ellie but also with Abby. And the thing that I'm kind of put off with right now in regards to this game, I feel as though somewhat that Dina and Ellie's relationship seems kind of forced. And honestly, for me, I can do without having Dina into the game. And the pacing is a little off right now. However, even with that being the case, um, I'm still enjoying the game. I'm still looking forward to seeing what the story has to offer. And, I don't know what's going to happen after a certain point because, like I said, I still haven't even seen any type of other stuff. If we do play with Dina again, or not Dina, I'm sorry, Abby again, I'm not sure in regards to that. Besides Last of Us 2, it's Ghost of Tsushima because Cyberpunk has been pushed back to November right now. Um, yeah, and I'll continue to keep staying away from spoilers. But basically, for me and what's going on with you, Don? So the reason why I'm not upset as far as with Joel getting killed in regards to how other people are upset. I was kind of disturbed, just a little bit, not a lot. I was a little disturbed as far as how he got killed and seeing the brains on the fucking golf club or whatever. But besides that, the fact that he ended up dying, like I said, it didn't surprise me. I had been calling for this for a while, and I was calling for it to happen for a while, and so it was no shocker of him dying. So I wasn't as upset as other people because I kind of expected it. And as I said before, and I'll continue to keep saying again, the the initial what do you mean? Well, how did it kind of kill it for you? Um, the initial reveal trailer from years ago, I and as I explained before, after posting that video and after posting that reaction to that trailer, I sat back again, I rewatched the trailer, and I'm analyzing everything, and I'm putting everything together in my brain. And the way I seen it, as I said before, um, if Joel was alive, I don't feel as though they would have Joel come in after everybody's dead. And based off of like Ellie's reaction of it didn't kill it for me. It didn't kill it for me because to me that's their personal opinion. And so I can respect everyone's opinion, but I don't base my thoughts about the game based off of what everyone else is saying. Like I want to experience it for myself, and then I'll give you, my honest thoughts about it and how I feel about it. Because going through the game versus what other people are saying is not the same. Um, so seeing Joel walk in to the house and seeing how Ellie was shaking, and that was before she started to play the guitar. To me, it was like one of those things, like she just got done dealing with all the people that was inside that house, and I feel as though Joel would be sitting right there next to her, if he was actually a part of it. He would be sitting right there next to her with the blood on him just as much as it is on her. And I feel like, what's up, Caleb? And I feel as though it wouldn't be so straightforward. And even with the game seeming so focused, or the trailer seeming so focused on Ellie and just Ellie, that something had to happen with Joel. And so to me, it was just obvious that he didn't make it to the end of this game. So I wasn't surprised. So how do you feel about it, Caleb, with you actually beating part two today? See, that's what I'm saying. So it bases is going to base off of individuals' experience with the game. And so, as I said before, with me, Death Stranding, I didn't know what to expect with it. I thought it would be an experience. Yeah, and I could totally understand that. I could totally understand that. This is just basically, this is me just telling you my thoughts just based off of what I played so far with this. I still don't know what to expect with the rest of the game, but just based off of what I'm seeing, and sitting back and letting everything kind of go into my brain and thinking about everything and trying to piece things together, this is how I'm feeling. So so for me, as of right now with this game, with the exception of the pacing, which seems a little off right now, and the kind of forced relationship between Ellie and Dina. Besides that, to me right now, the game is an 8 out of 10. As of right now, it's an 8 out of 10. I think the gameplay is fucking fantastic. It's fun. Graphics wise, is absolutely positively out of this world. The other thing that I absolutely love about this is the customization that you can do with the options, as far as the enemy AI, to the frequency of how you find, how many weapons you find or ammo things that you find on the ground. Um, there's so many different things that you can do with customization with the game itself that helps you, in regards to playing the game that you want to play it yourself. And I haven't seen too many people talk about it, but in the last stream, I had shown this to, can't remember who I showed this to, but it's in the options menu, and the different types of customization that you can do, and the difficulty of the enemies and the whole nine. There's so much stuff that you can do with customization, and making this game tailored to the way that you want to actually play this. Um, Neil and Hideo on this with this game. It was beautiful. Totally sets the tone for single player games. From here on out, I wonder what Naughty Dog is capable with the next gen hardware. So, do you feel as though, Caleb, with the death of Joel, did that really bother you much, or do you feel like the death of Joel was justified? Because to me, and I think somebody put this, very, very clear and concise, and as truthful as you can possibly put it. With all the people that he's crossed in the original, some shit was bound to happen. Now, once again, I don't know if that plays a part in this one, because I haven't gotten to that point yet. But with how ruthless Joel was, and the type of shit that he did to people, I I look at this quote from this movie Scream 3, as perfect as you could possibly put it. And this is when Jamie Kennedy's character was already dead, and he was actually he made like a video of himself talking to everybody in regards to how to survive a trilogy, if that's the case. And one line that he said is that the past will come back to bite you in the ass. That's the way I'm looking at this right now. The way that person sought out Joel and this one, he had he had to have done some shit to somebody that affected them somehow, some way from the first game to come back into this game and play a part. Yeah, Joel took Ellie over the entire human race, and he got killed off. People act like Joel is some angel and not some sort of survivor like everyone else. Yeah, but the problem is that the problem with that is the fact of everyone is so attached to Joel, and some people look to Joel as a father figure. But man, some of the shit that he did to some innocent people, in a sense, was kind of fucked up. Was kind of fucked up. But I mean, you're in the world of trying to survive, and I understand that you got to do what you got to do sometimes. But I can't wait till we get to that point of actually finding out who this Abby character is and why does she play such an important part with this one. But right now, like I said, it's an 8 out of 10 for me as of right now. And unless some shit changes, I think that'll be my score at the very end. Now I'm just wondering as far as like how the story's told in regards to the rest of this game. But right now, 8 out of 10, without a doubt. It's not even a question for me right now. The biggest downsides to me right now is just pacing. Pacing is one of the biggest issues that I have right now. And then also some, I can't say character development because it's only certain characters. Hold on one second. Oops, sorry. Hold on. So it's only certain characters that I feel like it's like that with. But yes, pacing is one of the biggest flaws right now. I feel as though I think it's 50-50. I think a part of it is actually people that actually have completed the game, and but I feel like the mass majority of the review bombing that's happening on Metacritic with the game is just from people watching leaks, the 3 hours of leaks, and then also if someone has looked at complete gameplay of it, which is totally different, which is totally fine. However, it is no way possible unless you were up for 25 plus hours straight playing this game just to get your review into it. Like it's, dude, I can't play a certain game for no more than 3 to 4 hours at the max. 4 hours at the max. And even Death Stranding was like pushing it for me when I was streaming for like 5 to 6 hours. Like I've never done that. I've never done that with another game ever, ever, ever. But the most that I can play a game is maybe 3.5 hours max, and then I would stop. But then even some days I don't even get a chance to even play that long. Some days I'll probably get a chance to play maybe for like an hour to an hour and a half, and that'll be like the most that I'll play that entire day. But at the max in the one play session, 3 to 3.5 hours, give and take, is the most that I can play. So so yeah, I feel like some of it is people that actually have played through the entire game, but then I feel like the mass majority of the individuals that did put a bad review for that game, hours, not a day, but hours, hours after the game had released, did not play through the entire game at all, hadn't played the game at all, but just based their opinion off of the leaks that were that was released for it, without having any type of context behind story development, character development, and anything else that kind of goes along with it. So I really feel like it's not all justified. I think a lot of people was just shitting on the game just to be shitting on the game. Honestly speaking, but that's just my initial thoughts though. Right now, I'm enjoying it. With the even with the issues with the pacing, I'm still enjoying the game, and I'm curious to see how the story is going to develop, and definitely curious to see how this game is going to end. I have a good feeling that, as I said before, that with Joel being dead, anything that has Joel in the game whatsoever, if it's not a flashback, is going to be some type of thing of Ellie seeing Joel in her brain and talking to him in the sense as if he's standing with her, but he's not actually there. And that's just how I'm feeling. So, other than that, I am going to get out of here. We can have more dialogue in the comments of the live stream once it posts, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you guys have that you want to ask me in regards to the game or just about anything else, basically. So I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to get some rest. So I'll see you all later. Have a good night, everyone, and take care, and see you all tomorrow.